I built my off-grid house to disappear. No streetlights, no sidewalks, no HOA mailbox cluster, just solar panels, tucked into pine trees and a gravel drive that didn't. It'd show up on Google Maps. The land was mine, legally surveyed and far outside the HOA boundary. But logic has never stopped HOA officers who think clipboards give them authority. It started with letters, fines for unapproved structures, warnings about community standards. I ignored them. Then the letters turned into threats. One afternoon, while I was away picking up supplies, 3 HOA officers decided to inspect my property. They didn't knock. They didn't call. They cut the chain on my gate and forced their way inside my off-grid home. What they didn't know was that my house wasn't unguarded. 2 of my closest friends, both former U.S. Marines, were staying there temporarily. Quiet guys, disciplined, the kind of men who don't raise their voices because they don't need to. When the HOA officers stepped inside, shouting about violations and waving paperwork, they were calmly met by 2 men who asked a single question. Who authorized you to enter private property? The HOA president tried to puff up, claiming emergency powers and community enforcement rights. That's when one of the Marines pointed to the clearly posted "No" trespassing sign and informed them, very politely, that they were committing a felony. The second Marine was already on the phone with the county sheriff, giving GPS coordinates and describing an active trespass. Suddenly, the confidence drained from the room. When the sheriff arrived, it took less than 5 minutes for the story to collapse. The HOA officers had no warrant, no emergency, no jurisdiction. Just a broken lock, illegal entry, and 3 very nervous explanations. The sheriff wasn't impressed. Statements were taken. Charges were discussed. The HOA president stopped talking altogether. A week later, the HOA's lawyer sent a letter, not another fine, but an apology. All prior notices were issued in error. The HOA would no longer contact me or reference my property in any capacity. I replaced the gate lock with a better one and went back to living quietly off the grid. The lesson was simple. Some people mistake authority for power. But when you cross the wrong line, real consequences don't come from a rule book. They come from the law. And sometimes from Marines who still stand watch.